Long before the world learned to write its history, before kings carved their names into stone, there existed a land where spirits walked as freely as humans. This land was called Elle Orun, a village resting at the edge of an ancient forest older than memory itself. The elders said the forest was alive, breathing, watching, listening. They called it Igbo Emi, the forest of spirits. No one entered that forest without reason. No one spoke loudly near it, and no one ever mocked the spirits that lived within, because those who did were never the same. In Elle Orun lived a young man named Kaloo. Kaloo was strong, clever, and fearless, but also impatient and proud. He believed fear was a weakness created by old men to control the young. One evening, as the sun bled into the horizon, the village gathered around the sacred fire. The oldest elder, Baba Shangoye, leaned on his staff and spoke with a trembling voice. Baba Shangoye, "Children of Elle Orun, the spirits are restless. The forest has not been fed. Respect has grown thin." The villagers bowed their heads. Baba Shangoye, "No one must enter Igbo Emi at night. No trees must be cut. No spirit must be called unless invited." The fire crackled loudly, as if agreeing. But Kaloo scoffed. Kaloo whispered to his friend, "These are stories to scare children. Spirits, forest gods, if they exist, why have they never shown themselves?" His friend shifted nervously. "Friend, be careful, Kaloo. The spirits here pride before words." Kaloo laughed. That year, hunger came like a curse. The rains failed, crops withered, goats grew thin. Mothers measured food with trembling hands. Kaloo watched his younger sister cough through the night, her ribs visible like broken branches. Anger grew inside him. Kaloo to himself, "If spirits exist, they have abandoned us." One night, desperate and furious, he remembered the elders' tales. Deep inside Igbo Emi stood a spirit tree, said to bear fruits that healed sickness and granted strength. The price? A life-altering debt. Kaloo decided debts were for cowards. The moon was full when Kaloo stepped into the forest. At once, the air grew heavy. The sounds of insects stopped. The trees bent inward as if whispering. Each step felt watched. Suddenly, a voice echoed, not loud, not soft, inside his head. Voice, "Turn back, child of dust." Kaloo froze, then clenched his fists. "I am not afraid." The forest laughed. Leaves twisted, shadows moved without bodies. Then he saw it, the spirit tree. Its bark shimmered like moonlight, its fruits glowed faintly red, pulsing like hearts. As Kaloo reached out, the ground cracked. From the shadows emerged 3 ancient spirits. One wore a mask of bone and ash, Emi Iku, spirit of death. One shimmered like smoke, Emi Iranti, spirit of memory. The last was faceless, wrapped in darkness, Emi Idajo, spirit of judgment. Kaloo fell to his knees. "Emi Idajo, you break sacred law." Kaloo, shaking, "My sister is dying. I only seek fruit."
The spirits were silent. Then Emi Iranti spoke. Every gift demands a price. Emi Iku, what will you give? Kaloo hesitated. Anything. The forest went still. Emi Idajo, then you shall give truth. They allowed him to take one fruit, but as he turned to leave, the faceless spirit whispered, Emi Idajo, when the truth is revealed, you will wish for death. Kaloo returned before dawn. The village gasped when they saw the glowing fruit. The elders trembled. But when his sister ate it, her breathing steadied, color returned to her skin. She smiled. The village celebrated. They praised Kaloo as a hero. But Baba Shangoye watched silently. That night, Kaloo dreamed. He stood before the spirit tree again, but this time it was bleeding. The next morning, strange things began. A child accused her mother of poisoning her father. A hunter confessed to killing his brother years ago. A wife admitted betrayal. Truth spilled uncontrollably. The village turned chaotic. People screamed. Families broke. Kaloo felt his chest tighten. Kaloo whispered, No, this wasn't the deal. That night, the spirits returned. Emi Iranti, you asked for truth. Emi Iku, truth kills more than lies. Kaloo screamed as memories not his own flooded his mind. Every secret, every crime, every betrayal. And then he remembered something he had buried deep. The spirits had not yet taken their full payment, and the darkest truth was still coming.
They say truth sets you free, but in Elle Orun, truth became a chain. Kaloo woke screaming. Sweat soaked his body. The memory returned, clearer than ever. Years ago, during a hunting trip, Kaloo had pushed another boy, Obina, into a river during a fight. The current was strong. Obina never came back. The village believed it was an accident. Kaloo knew it was not. He had buried the truth, until now. At sunrise, the spirit's power spread further. No one could lie. Words forced themselves out. At the village square, Kaloo collapsed to his knees. Kaloo, crying, I killed Obina. Silence exploded. Obina's mother screamed. Men stepped back in horror. Baba Shangoye closed his eyes. Baba Shangoye, the spirits have judged. Kaloo begged, I wanted to save my sister. The spirits appeared once more. Emi Idajo, you saved one life, you destroyed many. Emi Iku, the forest must be balanced. Emi Iranti, you will carry every truth forever. Emi Idajo, and you will never be believed again. The punishment was sealed. Kaloo did not die. Instead, he lived. Years passed. Kaloo wandered from village to village. Whenever he spoke the truth, people laughed. When he warned of danger, they ignored him. When he begged forgiveness, they mocked him. His sister lived a long life, but she never forgave him. The forest reclaimed Elle Orun. Trees swallowed homes. Spirits returned to silence. Final scene, the moral. An old broken Kaloo returned to the forest one last time. Kaloo, I understand now.
The spirits watched silently. Respect is not fear. Truth without wisdom is destruction, and gifts taken without permission always return as curses. The spirits are not evil. They simply remember what humans choose to forget. Fade to black. Drums end. Never take what is sacred without understanding the price.